Of course, every good team needs a phenomenal captain, and they have exactly that on PSG.LGD. And we have the honor of talking to Mr. Y, aka Innocence. Well, firstly, I mean, that was such a crazy game. I mean, at what point did you actually realize that this game was over?
就是首先恭喜你获得比赛的胜利，然后是一场非常精彩的比赛。但是在什么时候你们才意识到自己可能要赢下这场比赛了？
可能是等到特别后面吧，我们可以用就是走到他们高地下吧，然后用蛇棒跟露娜的 C 开始耗高地的时候，才觉得赢得比较容易吧。
It's in the very late game when we sieging their high ground using our Venom's ward and Luna's shard beam. Till then, we start to realize we can win the game.
Wow, only at that point whilst sieging did they realize. That's crazy. Throughout that game, it was just kind of a brawl, really. Were you guys very excited? Were you enjoying the game? Was there a lot of shouting and noise? Or was it very calm and strategic?
这场比赛的话，从内容来讲是一场大乱斗嘛。然后当时你们在打的时候，是不是也是这样的？还是你们是比较冷静的？还是说就是会互相这个大喊大叫，然后去指挥互相指挥或者互相沟通？
后面就是不至于大喊大叫吧，然后我们更多的是串彼此的信息吧，在中期的时候，然后报彼此的买活跟对方的买活，然后再尽自己所能嘛。因为中期的时候，就是对方能做的事情能比我们多很多，所以我们要尽可能的把信息串好，才能把每一步决策做得再优化点。
It's now shouting and screaming, first of all, and we definitely communicate a lot during the middle of the game, like communicating each other with the status, with the skill cooldown, with the buyback, with the enemy buyback cooldown, because I feel like in the middle of the game, the enemy team can do much more than us, and we just to make sure we understand each other.
Getting all on the same page. Smart. Neth, did you have a question?
I do. Playing Bane that game looked very difficult against the global silence. That game, it seemed like a lot of the focus was on Xin Q, on Faith Beyond. What were your main objectives inside the team fight in the game that was fairly difficult for you to play your hero?
就首先这场比赛对你混乱之源来说的话，肯定很难打，因为对面有个沉默在等着你。然后其实到了后期的话，我们看到，队伍更多的重心可能放在3、4号位的英雄上面。那作为你一个5号位混乱之源的话，在这种情况下，你是怎么样去找到游戏里面自己的定位呢？
两个方面吧，一个是促进彼此的沟通，然后再是想办法创造好的战场吧，然后再其次就是也是跟6级装备有点关系吧，是5级吧，5级装备那个斜点能够让我才有一丝发挥吧，然后其他我在团战的作用是比较少的。
There's 2 aspects. First of all, I have to make sure my team is on the same page. We have to communicating with each other with the right information, and it's also my job to try to create a better battleground for my team. And to the very late game, the level 5 item, which the book can give the Dark Willow skill, that book. When I have that item, I feel like I can actually do something in the game.
I mean, there was that moment where you stole everything from Roshan and nearly got the kill onto the Void. I mean, were you feeling it in that moment, and were you disappointed when the Void got away?
中间有一次就是你差点把肉山里面所有的东西都抢干净了，然后差一点点就把虚空假面给杀掉了。那波没有杀掉虚空，你会不会觉得稍微有些可惜？
是的，那一波其实好像是我失误了吧，然后大没有完全拉完，因为我有 A 杖，我提前出来，然后想吃一口，然后好像其他幻象，然后又被沉默了，所以导致好像最后差一点血没杀掉吧，不然可能当时觉得那个地方把虚空杀了，可能就直接就赢了吧。
Yes, and I do feel like it's my own mistake because I stopped my ultimate earlier. I thought I has 2 illusion can do that, but it got interrupted. I tried to brand sap the void to add some damage, and I do feel like if I keep the ultimate going and we kill the void, the game will be over right there.
Well, retrospect and talk. Oh, Lizard, you got a question?
Yeah, I just want to know. Small mistakes happen, but what do you think about the late game Dota, this 70 to 80 minutes and tier 5 items? Do you enjoy that more, or do you enjoy the strategical 30, 40-minute games?
就是想问你一下，这场比赛打得也非常精彩，但是打到了70-80分钟的 Dota 是比较混乱的吗？就是比较本能的 Dota， 是你更喜欢打这种特别厚的这种长局呢，还是更想就是30分钟、40分钟打那种执行力特别高的那种常规的 Dota？
首先这70-80分钟的 Dota 打的也比较少吧，然后应该可能还是偶尔打一下会非常非常的精彩，包括每个人肾上腺素也会特别高，非常的打的时候也会更加投入吧。但是我想，如果一个 BO3 都打70-80分钟，可能选手会有点顶不住。
It's very rare for us to play a game into very late game 70-80 minutes. So I feel like if we rarely get to play one of kind of this game, it's really nice. The adrenaline going up as well. It feels really nice during the match. But if every game is like this, I feel like player cannot hold it. Yeah. So
Understandable. Yeah.
Good in moderation. With the ability to look back on that game and analyze it after the game is finished, is there anything you feel like RNG could have done differently to secure that one out?
现在再回过头来看的话，你觉得就是RNG怎么样做可能会在中期就直接结束比赛呢？
可能就是在应该是30-40分钟吧。那我其实是感觉我们一直正面团是打不过他们的，他们要想办法把我们放出去，或者找到机会吧，就是找到机会打，就是漏些破绽，然后让我们主动扑上去，才可能更好的结束游戏吧。因为我们高地有剧毒存在，应该是没那么好上的，或者是可能有某波盾团的他们的处理不够好吧。
I think it's their best chance is at 30 to 40 minutes when they are in a huge lead. I think they probably should try to bait us out, just to let us out and team wipe us to go on the high ground. Because we have Venom, it's really hard for them to push the high ground if we all stay in the base. Otherwise, it's just they probably made some mistake during the Roche fight, so improve that, they'll be fine.
All right. Final question from me then. Having watched the other regions and assuming the major happens, what are your confidence levels going up again on the international stage?
现在的话也是有了其他赛区的参考嘛。那如果 Major 能够顺利开打的话，你们这次去到 Major 的话，会是一个怎么样的一个信心程度？
还是学习吧，因为我们始终没有跟我们的中单就是很好的在线下进行磨合。我们始终觉得在线下，包括在 Major 上的大赛的磨合是更加的促进一个团队的进步，以及让团队更升华一个地方吧。所以具体会发挥怎样，我们也不太清楚。
We haven't think about that too much, and we will try to learn, as I said before. And because our main laners still couldn't join us in the bootcamp right now, I feel like 5 people, all the people together in a LAN event, in a big event, we can learn together and understand stuff more, understand more things about the game. So I really looking forward to I'm really looking forward to play with our main laner offlane, of course, and we will just try to learn and improve together.
All right, LGD haven't even hit their critical power yet. Wyatt, thank you so much for coming to talk to us, and best of luck for the rest of your remaining games.
感谢你接受我们的采访，希望你们后续有好的运气。